Hey everyone, welcome back to Free Houses. Oh boy, starting off with Shamir. This is going to be a good episode, I can tell. But, so anyway, as I was saying last time, if I remember my train of thought. Oh, she got level up. We were talking about just different class types that we could try with everyone. So again, it would be interesting to see, like, again, well, Shamir is currently a sniper, but imagine Shamir is a swordmaster. Or, she already has her bow rank, so, you know, maybe have her go Cavalier instead, and then when the time comes, she can just, like, go straight to Bow Knight. Or, again, Wyvern Lord Shamir. Oh, probably Wyvern Lord Shamir would be terrifying. And stuff like that. So, yeah, it's fun to contemplate because, you know, sometimes in Fire Emblem, because of how it's designed, like, again, Fate's Awakening and Shadow Dragon and so on, there are some classes where...
Hammer down!
Oh, yeah. Oh, just put that in there. Yeah, there are some classes where if you reclass them, it's ultimately pointless. Like, because of their stats and their spread, there's literally no reason to reclass them because they're just not gonna gain any benefit from it in the grand scheme of things. Whereas, and obviously that will apply to Free Houses to an extent. Like, I can't imagine Dedue working well as a mage unit just because he doesn't have a good magic growth and he isn't designed to be that classed. But at the same time, there's a lot more freedom to just work with different classes and so on. And that's what I find very interesting, the fact that you can go so many different routes, and there are a lot of classes to pick from too. So that's what I find so interesting about Free Houses. You can go down so many routes, you can try so many different things, and while some are better than others, you don't, aside from obviously a few choices. Oh, here comes the critical. And again, wow, she didn't know that she was even aiming for it that time. Aside from obviously a few instances, it seems that you can pretty much not do no wrong, but don't get absolutely fucked in the ass by thing. Well, because obviously some, like, Byleth's pretty well-rounded, minus magic, and stuff like that. And again, other units are pretty on the level, just some are very much, like, built to be like, no, really go this route. But, you know, it also, you know, that's what's so cool about Free Houses. And, yeah. Oh, Tempest Lance, yeah. So, man, Tempest Lance hurts more so than Smash and Wrath Strike. But then again, also uses up more weapon energy. So, yeah. Makes sense in the grand scheme of things. Yeah. Greatness does await you. You're gonna look like Alucard by the time skip. Honest to God, it's time skip. Yeah, Ferdinand von Iron, that time skip design. Good lord. It is something else entirely. Oh, yeah, and I leveled up because, yeah. The yellow ones are usually always EXP, and the thing ones are always items. Usually rusted items, but sometimes you get good stuff. You can get chest keys and so on. And sometimes you get just something really good. Heal Shamir, because Shamir's still got to move.
Thanks.
I don't know what... Do those crests increase, like, with, like, those healing crests, do they, like, the crests that both Linhardt and... Linhardt and Flame have, it's the same crest. So, do they increase the heal rate, or, like, because when they shoot, like, the heal forecast, is that, like, the neutral forecast, and then if it activates, it boosts more, or does the forecast be like, yeah, it's going to activate if you use it, so here's what you're going to end up with? I mean, I have no idea, we'll just wait and see. Nice dodge. Once again, Free Houses, it's nice to see units turn around, because, again, sometimes they start bad, like, and Casper did not start well, but now he's all good. Now he is all good he is all good, and he's going to stay good. Because, you know, Casper is actually really damn useful. Like, he gets to the point where unarmed he'll be fine. Yeah, that's because, as I said, respawning units, here they come. Oh yeah, by the end of this thing, we will have some supports to get through. Some, you know, oh yeah, the healing stuff. The healing stuff is pretty cool because it boosts, you know, healing capacity. So, you know, give that to a good medic like Linhardt, or in my case, Mercedes. Like, enemies in hiding here? Motherfucker! Again, Ingrid's got that face where I just, ugh! Oh, nice dodge. Yeah, it's like, well, this is awkward. Again, Ingrid and Leone, they have a face that says, motherfucker, I will eat you. I will actually eat you. No, if there's any Free Houses character that would eat someone, it'd probably be Catherine. I reckon Catherine would, alright, female specifically. Raphael would eat you, but that's because Raphael's Raphael. He'll eat anything. But whereas, you know, Catherine would eat you. Like, get in my belly. So, yeah, I think we're going to finish off this guy. Well, there goes my Crest of Flame, which Edelgard also happens to have. And I said, sometimes I swear the crests, they're kind of weird and inconsistent with what they do. Because I swear, again, it's just me, but sometimes the crests, like, I swear I've had stuff happen. I was like, I didn't even know it could do that. Like, I remember there was one point with Edelgard where she did a follow-up attack before the enemy could counter-attack with her crest. I'm like, but Edelgard's crest, I swear, just restores HP. Again, I could be wrong. Maybe they should have another skill like Battalion Marshal or something like that. I don't know. But it was so odd. It's like, I'm pretty sure the crest doesn't do that. But again, there may be more to it. Maybe the crest have multiple functions and stuff like that. When it comes to crest, I swear to God, man, like some characters are more apt to using them than others. Like Felix is pretty, you know. Yeah, but don't worry, I'm healing. Felix is pretty active with activating his crest, but obviously, like, and also like the Lords are and Byleth is, but your Thingy really isn't. Like Bernadette is not.
Hammer down!
There we go. He's out. Yeah, Bernadette doesn't like to activate it often, which is a shame because it's awesome. But yeah, I wonder if the crests are like, each crest has a certain activation rate, or whether it's just dependent on the stand. They've all got the same activation rate. Because, I mean, if different crests have different activation rates, that'd be alright, depending on the potency of the crest, because obviously some crests are just stronger than others. Like, you know, Felix's one deals extra damage, and What's Its Face's Bernadette gives you an extra attack. And there goes with the sword. Because fuck you. Oh, yeah, I want to improve that sword rank. Dorothea is going to make use of that 11th sword one day or another, and oh boy, it is going to be glorious. Absolutely glorious. And here they come. Yeah. One thing I will say with some of these Matter 3 houses, they really, because of the way they're designed, there's quite a lot of terrain to, like, blocking off units. Sometimes being a flying unit really helps. Like, really helps. Awesome. Oh, nice dodge. And again, stab into a swipe, very nice. And again, I think I brought this up in the thing, I like the 3 houses where I don't feel the need to hold skip because of how quick, even though the battle animations aren't very dynamic, they're at least paced well. So, you know, they got that going for them. Which again, I appreciate. I like when the battle animations are paced well, so I don't have to hold the A button. Like with Echoes and Awakening Fates, I felt like I always had to hold down the A button. GBA, I never felt like that. Well, GBA you couldn't, but you know what I mean. You never felt like that, whereas other ones, it did feel slower. Radiant Dawn 2, because that one was so dynamic that it kind of like, you know, like even though some of the battle animations were long, it was so dynamic and just so impactful, I really didn't mind. And there goes Mercedes, level up, I'm going to assume yes. No, oh no, she's not here, she's just helping out. Of course, yeah, but I might as well just show it off anyway. Yeah, that axe rank, but I think the Lance had better hit. I do find it weird that, like, there's no, like, again, you go Wyvern, you go Pegasus Knight, but then you have to wait to 50 to get to Falcon Knight, but then you can go Wyvern Knight, you also go Wyvern Knight. I reckon they should have probably, you know what they should have done? I reckon they should have made like Wyvern Lord of Falcon Knight an option for, what do you call it? For 4th tier, and then 5th tier. Oh, there he goes.
Hammer down!
5th tier should have been like Seraph Knight. That way, you like, because again, sometimes trying to get a Pegasus Knight into a Wyvern Lord is a pain in the ass because it's like, oh, I didn't realize how to use Axe Rank. I just thought I could go straight to the Falcon Knight or something like that. Gosh darn it! Oh, Casper's the MVP. Oh, good for him. Good for Caspar. So yeah, we're back, and you know,
welcome back.
They reached an agreement. The father's just like, yeah, no, we're not going to side with them. And then Ingrid, of all things, gives Dorothea a little present, which, you know, hopefully sparks some shipping between those two. I mean, I'm sure there is if I look hard enough. Yeah.
Were we to form ties with such an individual?
But then there's like, you know, it's like, even though they want their family name to be restored, at the same time, they probably want to do it legitimately, because if anything is illegitimate, that kind of doesn't bode well.
I want to thank you.
Yeah. I want to thank you because I brought Steel Lance, not realizing, that might weigh me down. These enemies are fast.
It really was quite exciting, too.
Oh, yeah, well, you threw yourself right into the danger, Dorothea. Not for us and everything.
Hand over my lovely Ingrid to some jerk who only wants her for her crest.
Yeah.
Oh. Do I belong to you now, rather than to myself?
Honey, I'm Dorothea. I have everyone wrapped around my finger. You have no clue. You were just one of many. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds... Oh, so soon? We're not even at the B support yet. Oh, God. But it reminds me of Orochi and Kagero, with Orochi being more flirtatious and funny around Kagero, and obviously Kagero's a bit more stern and stuff, but you can tell they are BFFs.
Stop teasing me,
Dorothea's like, oh, honey, that would just be so wonderful. I can see them being a couple, just Dorothea teasing her and it being more fun, Ingrid keeping the situation more stable, and, you know, appreciating what Dorothea does. Because like Kagero, obviously, at times she's like, Orochi, can you not? Obviously, they do value their friendship, and at the same time, Orochi does value the fact that Kagero is so loyal to her. Same way, I can see Dorothea really does appreciate Ingrid and just likes to tease her every now and then. It's adorable. It is absolutely adorable.
earned the right to have a little fun.
And again, I like friendships like that.
I gave the ring to you.
I don't.
You can do
Is there
whatever
another
you
friendship like
please
that in
with it.
Fire Emblem between like where you've got one more flirt? Like, cause like, well, Shield and the Gate Tree is not exactly like that. Here, you get the Goddess Ring. Oh, hello. So yeah, we get Shamir's support. Like Ingrid and Gate Tree is a case of Gate Tree is really, 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 really
Students
like
don't like you.
well, not absent-minded, but very, you know, optimistic and so on, and a bit of an airhead, where Shion's are very much a downer and stuff like that. So Shamir's support's very interesting actually because she's kind of got a similar background to you. She's just a mercenary and so on. Well, she was involved in like a war and stuff, and you know, because of that, Caspar feels guilty about her and so on. But of what happened. But like, she's very much a case of I just do my job and so on. I don't particularly like some of the stuff that I've been through. Again, I don't like sucking up to the nobles, but I gotta pay the bills and so on. And again, she's kind of pointing out, it's like, I didn't get anything special treatment, but you did. And again, I like that Three Houses does acknowledge that there is something shady about Violet, because if this was Fates, and it's the same question, everyone like, oh, we just trust you 100%, yeah, there's nothing wrong about you. No, because, like, again, if Fates was more, like, written more like Three Houses, I could easily see, like, you know, I could easily see a lot of the Hashidans being a bit hostile to Korin because they don't know him, and even the Norians, I reckon, wouldn't even be, like, well, when I say Hashidans, I meant, like, the retainers and so on. And, like, even the Norians would be kind of, like, they value their masters. They don't value Korin. They're just like, okay, Korin, whatever, cool. They're not all like, oh, Korin, hey, just everyone laugh after him. It's just like, yeah, whatever. And Hoshi would be like, yeah, I know you're with the things, but we don't know you, and frankly, you're an outsider. But again, I like that they point out, like you come from this background, and Rey's giving you all this power suddenly. It's like, it's kind of stupid. Yeah.
Maybe you and I will end up.
But again, I like that Shamir's more down-to-earth approach to things. I think it makes her really, really cool. She's not a bitch, and she's not bitter. She's just very down-to-earth and a bit more stone-faced, but, you know, she's still cool. There's another thing about Shamir, she's just really damn cool. So someone has a birthday. Oh, it's our good boy Ash. Cuban flowers. And I think another, Ingrid. Ingrid's support. So, yeah, this one is also really, really, interesting as well. Because, it actually points out, like, how even though she has issues with her dad, it's not just a case of he's a massive dick. Because obviously he wants Ingrid to get married. She's not happy about that, and he's kind of being a bit forceful about it. But at the same time, Ingrid does point out that they barely have anything, and even then his dad did go out of a way to give her luxury. So it's not like she was poor and stuff like that. She lived a life of luxury at her father's expense. So it is interesting to know that he just wants, you know, he wants that security, but he can only use his daughter to do so. And it's not like he just, like, was, like, awful to her all the time. It's just a case of, you know, now that she's grown up, she now wants to embark on her own path in life and so on. And again, that's what's so interesting. It's never straightforward. I mean, obviously, with some characters like Bernadette's father, I don't see anything good about him. But, you know, obviously, you know, Ingrid's case, even though she has issues with her dad, it's not like he's just absolutely awful.
So the two go hand in hand, I suppose.
And it is, you know, and Ingrid does, you know, she is consistently thinking about this.
A good person. Even when managing our territory used up most of our family's resources.
Yeah, it's just, that's what's interesting about Three Houses, you know, these relationships, how they feel about their parents, their peers, and so on, and how, because again, that's what ties into Soul Houses really well. There's so much each character is going through, there's so much they're considering, there is so much for them to, like, there's so much that they've grown up knowing, and so much they have to, like, they're expected of, that when this massive turn happens, it throws everyone into the deepest of deep ends, and how they adapt to it is so interesting. Because either way, no matter which path they choose, there's always going to be benefits, and there's always going to be setbacks, there's always going to be regrets, and so on. And Three Houses, again, it's set up and written in a way which is just absolutely fantastic. Each character has enough baggage and enough personal relations so that when such a big event happens, either way, it's going to be good or bad, either way, it will never be one-sided, and I really like that. And suddenly, it becomes a Pegasus sign. And that's another class sign for you. Pegasus Knight Edelgard. That is like, she just like flies in. Surprise, motherfucker!
Empire and Bridget working with each other.
Yeah, we got perfect too. See, I don't know if they can, but I could totally see Edelgard and, what's his face? Petra, like supporting together. I mean, could you imagine those two? Oh, now Eldegaard can let it burn. Could you imagine those two, like, again, Eldegaard's like, obviously Petra really appreciates Eldegaard for what she does, and then Eldegaard's like, I can't believe, like, we take you hostage, and yet you're so kind and you're so optimistic, you're just amazing, and so on, and they fall in love. So anyway, that's the end of that chapter, or paralogue. Next time, which is the next paralogue, we're going to be tackling Shamir and Aloysius' paralogue, which is one of the most daunting, but also one of the most awesome paralogues in the game, and I look forward to doing that. Until then, thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care, and have a wonderful day.